It is one of the most horrifying sounds in the world and can simply be wrapped up with the use of one word: fire. In the early days of the city of Port Huron, most of the buildings were simply made of timber that used to stand outside the city in the form of forests. Known as Matchbook City, the city of Port Huron would suffer 210 fires between the years of 1853 and 1857. With volunteer firefighting companies in 1853 taking names such as the Deluge Hose and the Eagle Hose Company, the city of Port Huron would be the first organized firefighting department in the state of Michigan in 1875. In 1867, the area's first steam engine was operated and housed in the city's fire station. In 1901, a full-time fire department was installed at Firehouse No. 1, which was located on 7th Street. This station would utilize 2 to 3 hitch horses, which were housed in the rear of the firehouse. When an alarm was rung, the horses would spring into their places under the harnesses in front of the fire carts. The city of Port Huron would prove over and over again in firefighting showdowns to always have the fastest horses. But as time would pass and the city would grow, so would the need for more firehouses to be built throughout the city. Questions would soon begin, though, as to how each separate firehouse would know where the fire was and if they should respond to it. The answer came in the summer of 1910 when the Port Huron Fire Department purchased a call box system by the Gamewell Company, which was installed by the Gamewell Fire Alarm Telegraph Company that same year. By pulling a lever in a call box, an electronic pulse would be sent to each receiving base stations. That pulse would then trigger a call bell, producing a series of rings. The number of the rings on the bell, along with punching a ticker tape strip, would indicate the location of the call box, which would indicate the general location of the fire. Fireboxes would be tested at 8 in the morning and 5 in the afternoon each day by the firemen to make sure that the wet cell batteries were still good. These batteries, along with the main receiver, were housed in Fire Station No. 2, which was located on Broad Street, today known as McMorran Boulevard. These boxes would remain in Port Huron until 1953, when it was determined that there was no longer a need due to the fact that at that time, most everyone had a telephone. When the call boxes in the receiving base were removed, they found their way to the Marysville Historic Museum, being later returned to Port Huron in 1986, where they found their new home in the Port Huron Museum. To see this amazing piece of early firefighting technology and learn more about the early days of firefighting in Port Huron, visit the Port Huron Museum. For Moment in History's Museum Mysteries, I'm Chris Troy, reminding you that history, it lives in all of us. Thanks for watching.